Hello, sweet friend. Welcome back to part 5 of producing a song in Studio One. Today we're looking at arrangement and transitions. Let's get into the video. I don't want to waste anyone's time, including mine. So what we've got so far is this. That sounds pretty sweet. What I think I'm going to do is this presence pad here, I'm going to try it out in the second half of the chorus, see if that helps. I think that's alright. Just going to hard quantize it. We'll come back to this. I think that's a nice touch that will work quite nicely. So, arranging. How do we arrange? Well, I mean, like many things in music, you can do it a lot of ways. What I'm going to do for the sake of simplicity is I'm going to grab the verse because we set these bars up here. I'm going to hold Option and drag and put it on the other side of the chorus. We'll keep a really nice short verse. Chorus. Yeah, check. Ooh, cool. That feels good. I'm gonna grab Option like I just did in drag to a new chorus, and then I'm gonna double up the chorus here, or I can just press D. I'm gonna do this. And this one here, I'm gonna call a dropout, and I'm just gonna mute all the drums in it, and I will also get to that. These final two choruses, I'm gonna copy these pads the whole way through, so they're always there. Let's just color this something else. That's kind of our song, loose arrangement. Really easy to do, especially when you've already built these blocks. Now, kind of in arrangement, kind of in transitions. Let's have a look at this little break before the chorus. What I'm going to do to this pattern file is press G, which turns it into a MIDI file. I'm going to scroll in here, press 5, and get the mute tool out, and then I'm going to mute some stuff. So I just muted this kind of offbeat. I don't want that there, I just want like silence. Now let's get to the end of the first chorus. That felt good. I'm gonna press G on both of these. And then kind of halfway, or like close to the end of this verse. I'm gonna put a kick here and then bring this back in with a snare. But we need this kick back here. Maybe a double snare. The key with this stuff is just experiment, see what feels good. You just want variance. Variance in the drums just adds so much to the song and arrangement. I also want to keep the velocity down here so it's a bit more subtle. Feels pretty good. And what I'm doing is I've got the arrow tool and I'm just pressing Command to get a writing tool up, which is really handy rather than jumping to a writing tool all the time. And here, right before the dropout, we'll just hit this snare. Boom, easy. So that's pretty quick drum arrangement. We could definitely get a little bit more interesting, I suppose, with fills and all of that stuff, but again, for simplicity's sake, we'll leave it at that kind of stuff. I'm going to turn this pad down in the verse a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is jump over to this pad in presence, and I'm going to go Option Command B, and that'll bounce it to a new track. Then I'm going to bring it over here, solo it. Also, I'm going to put crossfades at the front, which you can do by just kind of dragging that and holding shift. I'm going to get a reverb, like this. That sounds pretty nice. Right click on the channel track and go transform to rendered audio with an auto tail and preserve real-time state. Now I'm going to go, actually no, I'm not going to do that. Take that back. What I'm going to do, solo, and then I'm going to cut here. And then I'm going to go transform to rendered audio, and I'm actually going to do a fixed tail of, let's say 5 seconds, render that. I've got this, I'm pressing Command R to reverse it. And that's a riser. Do a crossfade by just holding the little corner, fade in. And then I'm going to press Option N to make it louder, to normalize it. I'm going to drag this down a little bit. And just watch how loud it gets. Good. Just adding a crossfade so it doesn't clip. And let's have a listen to that. And this is a riser. Riser into the chorus. Try that a little bit closer, it felt a bit bad. Okay, what we've done that could have been done better is I've taken the wrong chord. So I'm just going to try that again. I'm going to take the end chord here, because that's the chord that we want to do this transition on. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Transform, and reverse it, drag it over here. Just need to pick a good spot, maybe like kind of ending here, normalize it, hits about 12, drag it, maybe make it just like 1 bar. Nice. Call this riser. Can I label it with yellow because my FX is always yellow. Can add a crossfade to the end, and then I'm going to add just mix verb, just to kind of have a tail to it. Longer. Feels good. Let's see how that sounds in context of everything else. That sounds good. Probably a bit loud right now, and I also might add an EQ just to make sure that there's not crazy low end stuff happening, because that's never fun. Feels good. Get the volume right. Nice. I'm going to grab this riser and bring it over here to the second chorus and also then to the last chorus. Make sure it actually stops at the right spots, because sometimes it doesn't, which is a bit annoying. That's close enough. And for the second verse, I'm just going to mute the piano for the first half. I'm doing that because we come out of this big chorus. I really want to kind of accentuate that sort of pause and break and kind of drop back into a verse. Alright, sorry, I had to just have a quick break, but we just turned the bass off, the piano off in the second verse, in the first half. That feels cool. And I think in this one, when it comes back in, let's turn it down even more so it's softer. Let's dive into this pad and try to make it a bit nicer. So I'm going to add room reverb. Let's add a delay as well. Beat delay, why not? And let's also grab Pro EQ up, chuck it maybe here. Oops. And just make sure that we don't have too much low stuff, because I want it to be clean, more of a high-end kind of sound rather than like something that's muddying up the song. Here. This is a trick that I love to do. What I'm going to do is highlight all of these, the bass, the piano, and then the melody. Right click, then event and mix down selection. And it's going to bounce them all together as one file, which is good fun. So we get this. I'm going to put crossfades on all the sides. Let's have a listen. Cool. I'm going to add reverb. Room reverb again. Just a room, 0 pre-delay, 100% mix. Just figure out where it feels good. EQ'd a bit. Let's see how that feels kind of coming out of this chorus into the next chorus as well. Real moody and vibey. Let the singer shine. Maybe there's some drums there. Maybe not. Could also be daring here and chuck this back in and see if that feels nice in that final chorus. It might muddy things up. And then right at the end here, click on the main mix bus, click right, and just click the fader. Click read. Now come into this point. You should have this. If you don't, there is a way to get that. You might just have to write it by hand. Let's just try that first. So I'm just gonna click right, and then I'm just gonna slowly pull the volume down. That was a bit quick. But you've got this. Now what I'm going to do is just delete all of that information, because now you should have this little automation lane, and you just drag it down for a nice slow little fade out. That's a nice way to finish a song. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next one. If you liked it, hit like, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. If you're looking for a producer or mixing engineer, you can check out my work in the description below. There's my email address and website. If you want some free Studio One presets and templates, there's also a link to that. Yes, have fun. Catch you later. Bye.